I can't get enough of this game. Every time I'm playing it, I'm just like, I gotta play this fucking game. I'm like sitting around waiting for the next moment where I can play The Outer Wilds. The Outer Worlds. The Outer Wilds is a different game. Similar, but different. I forgot to turn on emotes only chat while I was gone. Oops. Okay. Was there a bed in here? I was fucking waiting for it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Why are you still here?
I already told you. I already told you.
All right, I'm making a calculated decision here.
Are you out of your mind?
What?
You just killed him.
Killed
Mr.
who?
Thompson. Reed Thompson, you know, my boss.
Oh, she didn't like
can't.
that.
I need to leave. You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose. Let's just...
All right, bad move. She did. She did not like me killing that innocent man. You win this round, buddy. She did not like me shooting that unarmed man. I just wanted to see what would happen. Also, he was like, yeah, alright, I'm gonna leave. And then he just hasn't left yet. Fuck it, we're going back to our ship. The Unreliable. She saw what I did in the past life and it's just like, fuck that.
Things are changing around the Vale.
So back at the Unreliable, our ship, there she is. It's a big ass ship. There should be a priest waiting for us. Ow, my fucking leg.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome! Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship. Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but... every time I think of going back, I get this... sinking feeling.
I can understand wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Oh, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But... can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'm glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
That's fucking adorable.
Yeah, huh?
There's the priest, just waiting on my ship.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
I wasn't listening. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with the need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them. Why were you so passionate
My
about it?
parents, ironically. They internalized
Oh my
the
God, you
precepts
did
of
it.
scientism
I've
like
done it.
No one I've ever known.
Bored.
They had a
Shockingly,
pure faith, a faith that brought
not
joy
only
to
have
them
I done it,
regardless of the situation.
this is, since I've been
I envied
back,
that.
this is the
I
third
wanted
time
that
I've done
peace.
it.
I thought if I became a vicar, I could find
I was live
Or at the
earlier
very
today. You can
least,
ask Palm.
find
Palm
out
was
why
like
I
the only
liked
one
it.
here. And then my first one back, Escadro was here. So I've been live 3 times since I've been back. Do you know how many times you played Overwatch with me in that time? 0. It's pretty fucked up. Are you bored? Yes. Allow my space odyssey to consume you in the background. Fuck, I still need to make a lurk command. Hold on, we're gonna make a lurk command right now. Because I haven't... Go ahead, Nightbot. Commands. Exclamation point. Lurk. Thank you for... Okay. Wait, does this work now? There we go. Got it. It works now. There you go. There's a lurk and unlurk command. Had to quickly write that. I envied that. I wanted that piece. Thought if I became a vicar, I could find it, or at the very least find out why I lacked it. But they weren't proud when you became a vicar, at least.
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
Drink water. I don't have water. I have... Oh, I have sitting next to me. I have... What flavor is this? I have Riptide Rush Gatorade. Does that count? Unprofessional streamer. Are you calling Kim an unprofessional streamer? Because I know for a fact Kim does not carry water with her at all times when they stream. Bored. Kim is only a professional streamer. Kim is the only Kim is the streamer of all time. I miss Kim. I haven't talked to Kim. I haven't heard Kim's voice speaking to me in a long time. I miss Kim. What is this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the Grand Plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
The plan. Is this about religion? If you cannot follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right? That's a convenient way to control the masses. Besides the Grand Architect and the plan, what else do you believe? If you cannot follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Seems quite trusting of you to sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
What if the book doesn't have the answers you're looking for?
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
He stole my body from Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
My friends are on the Hope.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Tell me about that book we picked up that's in French.
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What are your thoughts on philosophists, not philanthropists?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything.
We've already heard all this
but
stuff.
Most of the philosophist...
Okay. Any ideas where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
That sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question.
Oh, fuck.
We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How will a crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
How is it that a simple vicar happens to be a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Captain.
Wait, I thought there were more dialogue options, you son of a bitch.
As always. So,
So let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
of course.
That's the plan.
Something you need?
I haven't actually really explored this ship. There's 6 rooms in here. Oh, yeah, some Saltuna in his fridge. This isn't my shipboard. This belonged to some guy that was supposed to meet me when I crash landed on this planet, and then I accidentally squished him to death. It's a long story. Oh, I have a workbench on here. Kick ass.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
Bored. Did you know that on the Nexus there's a mod for this game that turns this computer AI into Hatsune Miku? I don't know if it actually adjusts the voice or not, or if it's just the image on there, but hold on, let me actually check. It's on Nexus mods. But it changes the places Ada with the Hatsune Miku Vocaloid. I think it just changes the picture to be Hatsune Miku. With my new room, I might actually have space for like a PC. So maybe someday I'll be able to just download this mod and make this game 1,000 times better by having Hatsune Miku as my computer AI. Fun fact, Hatsune Miku is my personal computer AI. Write that down, board. Oh no! Oh fuck! I missed an invite to play golf with friends with Kim from 3 hours ago. 3.5 hours ago. Fuck! Kim will literally never forgive me. Shit! I've installed a new power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am
That's
prepared
all
to
we
bring
need.
the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here, baby. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I'm waiting to hear from him.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded, also I could slow down time.
Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Right, the black marketeer.
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
What's stopping me from just leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the Hope.
Phonograph orbit Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need a gadget for this? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath?
Science, that's how.
Motherfucker. You'll actually fall for this? Seems far-fetched.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act out. They won't focus on you.
I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. Welcome back, Captain. How can I... Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Ada, tell me a joke.
Why was the chemist sad? Because all her beakers are gone.
Ada, play my
Now
favorite song.
playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
That's not my favorite song.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
That's
As you
enough for
wish,
now.
Captain. I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
What if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I guess
When
so.
I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what might that
Traveling
be?
the system with you, Captain.
What about your last captain? You miss him? Or is one captain the same as
Do
another?
you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Have there been other captains of the ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony? How? I'll be here. Remember that you are not insured.
Deserters forced to return by a heroic stranger. Oh, they've already got fucking comics of me. Bored. Fantastic news. I have a date next week. That's all I had to tell you. I'm just bragging about the fact that my luck with the ladies is finally turning around. Fuck, I forgot you were here with me. Adelaide.
Time changes all things. Even Reed's stranglehold over Edgewater must inevitably yield to the attrition of time.
Now that Reed's gone, what do you plan to do?
Start anew. Edgewater will become the town it was meant to be. A place where we live in harmony with the world. Where none of us writhe under the whips of corporate masters. A place where all are welcome. Except for Reed's supporters, of course.
Yeah, fucking of course.
The garden will bloom anew. I have plans to transform the old cannery into a nursery, with crops enough to feed a town.
You're still using corpses in your fertilizer?
But of course. And now we have a whole cemetery to ourselves.
Are you concerned about the plague?
Saltuna was making the town sick. From now on, if anybody's hungry, they may feast from the bounty of the soil.
Take care.
Good to see our old workers came back.
Heard you've been taking down marauders.
Damn right. Just 1 second. Sorry, I was Snapchatting a friend. I had to hear what they had to say. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have Reed's key, would you?
Shh.
You're not being fucking sneaky when you fucking audibly go shh before you sneak. God damn it, Parv. Let's talk to some more people around here. Maybe they got a job for me. Maybe they've got work for me.
Hey, you made it. Had a word with the constable yet?
I did. And I killed some marauders.
Somebody's been spinning a tale about a lost colony ship. Talk like that'll get you reported real quick. I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep. Didn't anyone ever tell you not to go rifling through other people's correspondence?
You were planning on stealing Eugene's gold teeth.
Excuse you. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein already belong to Spacer's Choice. And we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Never mind. I don't have to explain myself to you. What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
Whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to bother you. I thought maybe you would have had a quest for me. Uh-huh. Tenderfoot. Theodore buried last night. We'd asked him not to report his death in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for other workers. Thinking about it, don't want to tell him. Don't end up like Theodore to your work. Show up, wear a smile, and you have your medical privileges.
Heard you've been taking down marauders.
Sure. Deserter.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Looking for motherfuckers with names. Names. Some with names will give me something to do. Whoops. Shockingly, I just looked it up. I literally did every quest I could. There's literally so many quests in this. There's about like 10 quests. I've done all of them. So, I'm fucking out of here. Could you hear how loud my keyboard is? The fucking light down here just turned on. I think that light switch was flicked up for like literal days. I have no idea why it just now turned on. Ah, my legs. Sorry if you can hear the fucking... Oh. A flaw. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function when the ground is far beneath you. Phobic dexterity. Minus one preserve. Minus one dexterity. Minus one pitch. Minus one temperament. Fuck it. Sure, I'll take it. I get a perk point. Fuck it. I'll take a perk point. Oh, Vicar, I don't have any... Fuck, I don't have anything good for you. I just sold all my armor. He's got... Wow, that's a really good sawed-off shot. God damn. Can I take that from you? What if I give you a shock cannon? Now I have your 339 DP. There you go. Yes, yoink. I'll take that, and I'll just take your 339 sawed-off shotgun, as opposed to my 93 sawed-off shotgun. This gun is mine, Vicar. Whee. You can keep your melee weapon. I don't want that shit, but your level 8 shotgun? I'll take that. I'll take this bad boy. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. What is upstairs? Oh, it's the thing in my captain's quarters. How the fuck do I get back there?
Please keep the kitchen area clean and sanitary.
I will shit. I stole that poster. I stole that flag. This man just has a bunch of shit in here. Oh my god, Pav. Parv. I'm your captain. I can take these. Petunia the plant. This is not a petunia. Alright, time to go into my captain's quarters. And kill them. Adelaide deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Yeah, we didn't really do much for them. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. I'll do this later. To the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Fucking poggers.
Can we talk? Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
You asked them to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless, or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
I thought you said you keep this boat in good repair.
I abso-surely can. I'm a passing fair mechanic. Even Mr. Thompson would have said it's my only skill. But I'm used to working on cannery lines, AG loaders and the like. There's tricks about ships I ain't learned yet. All I'm looking for is a few pointers. I bet a lady who runs a whole station has forgot more than I ever learned.
Sure, we can head over engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did
Okay.
you want to talk about something else?
No, I'm good.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this, bitch.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you had a little bit of an argument there.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. I heard you toss someone that knocked someone out with a tossball stick?
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, all right? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Okay, slow down. What exactly did you do?
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do.
Hey, I got some space on my ship.
Not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
You in a hurry to get somewhere?
Oh, not at all. Just, you know, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Alright, let's keep going, I guess.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
Move along.
It's always fucking freezing in the bays. If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
Man, it's a big fucking ship.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so wild at him.
Gee, I wonder. Talking about Phineas?
Just arrived? Head over to Customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Cool. I'm going to the vending machine really quick.
Identification, please.
Yeah, President Hawthorne's ID.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Fuck me.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'll go talk to him
You
straight
take the
this out.
starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Why would I do you a favor?
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
You can unpound my ship. Looking for someone named Gladys.
You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. All right.
That's all I needed to know.
Be seeing you.
Fuck me.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously.
Hi there. What can Groundbreaker security do for you?
I really have to get back there.
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sunita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
We're friends, right, Lee? Do me a favor and I'll owe you one.
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
By Verity. There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest. Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
The power of persuasion! Max. Max. Max? Okay, thank goodness. Alright, come on. Let's get out of here. Come on, Vicar. Oh, never mind.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a Sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there, Vicar. What are you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
I guess. This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Now the next part of this quest requires me to fucking go to Monarch.
Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to report.
The board would like to remind.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
How do I get that hat?
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Hey, Peter.
Have a look.
Sell me that hat. I need that hat. Yes! Yes! Everyone's getting a hat. Alright, everyone. Put on the hats. I as well. I hit show player helmet. Oh, Alright, let's fucking go. And show compartment helmets. There.
I find something.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
It sounds like you're making a scene in here.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Wow, you are pretty.
See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Something I can help you with?
I need to go in there. I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Ms. Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say? Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Can I buy supplies from you?
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable. Take care.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler says your shipment I'll be coming in soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I can try and find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Oh, shit. I suddenly got hit with a wave of sleepy. So, while that was a short one, I am going to call it here, and I'm going to go to bed. Oh my god, it's midnight. Fuck. And I gotta be up in like 11 hours to do Uno for 24 hours. What the fuck? Okay. I'm going to bed. Good night. Fuck.